Okay, hello Internet. This is Nick Sanzone, Environmental Programs Coordinator for the City of Satellite Beach. Talking today about projects you can do around the house using recycled materials. We're going to build a garden bed. So I've already constructed the garden bed, and I'm going to walk you through the different materials I used and what you can do with them and how to assemble them. Okay, let's take a look. So what I did was built a garden bed out of recycled materials. First thing you're going to want to do is build your frame, and I built my frame with 4x4 posts in the ground. Find a nice area to do this at. You want to make sure you put your 4x4 post at least 2 feet in the ground, and then you're going to want to make sure that you connect it with the center post in the middle. I have 2 sheets of plywood that was left over from hurricane seasons. This is 4 foot by 8 foot plywood. These 2 pieces are connected again with another 4x4 in the center and another 4x4 here on the right side as well. And then I put these nice pieces of fence post, these little fence planks that you put on your fence, on the front of it to give it a kind of a uniform look. Attached everything with wood screws and used some old rain gutters that I had. Attached those again with some wood screws. And we're going to plant some flowering plants in there to act as pollinators, to attract some pollinators on the second one on the bottom there. And then on the top one there's going to be some beans and different things that are going to climb up the fence. And I'm going to use the fence as a natural place to have everything grow up along instead of a trellis. Just use that existing fence that you might have in your backyard. And then some more plywood was used on the bottom to make sure that the grass that's underneath this is going to die. I'll give you an example there. So there's the grass. So to kill off that grass, you want to make sure that you put some plywood down. Might want to weigh it down with some rocks. Or in this case, I just weighed it down with additional plywood. And then that plywood is going to kill off the grass. And then I'll till it up and then put some additional soil in. The soil is going to be held in place by the frame. Use some 2x4s to connect. The size of it again is 4x8. So actually 4x16, so 2 4x8 pieces of plywood, and then another 4x4 used as the border. So attached to the 4x4 are what looks to be the tops of more of these same fence post pieces that I got out of the trash. Someone was just throwing them away. And then I cut them all off at about 10 inches so that I can get over the top of it, but it would still hold enough soil in for me to grow all my vegetables. Ran out of actual fence posts, but used the template, so when I cut off the top of it, to actually cut off more of the fence post tops to make it look like I have a lot of them. And that acts as our border for the front of the garden. Then on the sides I had some cinder blocks, so you could turn your cinder blocks on their side and they make nice cubby holes where you can store some tools or seeds or other things. And then if you turn them right side up, they fit perfectly a 1-gallon pot. So you can put 1-gallon pots in there and grow some more things inside of your garden on the sides of it. Maybe if you want to grow some more flowering plants, or I'm going to put some mangroves in there and grow them in there. And that is the how-to on build for a garden for no cost using recycled materials that you might find in your backyard. So again, use some old pieces of plywood from hurricane season, some rain gutters that were being thrown away, and some fence posts that were being thrown away, and some leftover cinder blocks that again were all being thrown away. So for no cost and about 4 hours worth of labor, you can build a rain garden in your backyard. This is all going to be use rainwater to grow all my vegetables in my garden back here using the rain barrel build that we did last week. So that's going to be connected to this garden so that everything will be done for free and everything will be done using recycled, repurposed materials. I hope that you enjoy this quick tutorial on how to build a garden in your backyard using reused materials. Thanks so much. Stay sustainable and take care.